Guys, we got a big problem. So our current 6.5 by 12 utility trailer will not fit this monster. If I didn't have the front attachment, we could make it work. However, this front attachment is actually a bit wider than the dualies. We're gonna have to upgrade trailers. Yep, we're gonna retire the 6.5 by 12 utility trailer. I found one already that I like. I'm gonna take you guys trailer shopping with me today, and we're gonna buy a brand new trailer so that way we could actually transport the Ventrac onto jobs and use it. I know I probably should have thought about this in advance, but hey, I've been busy. You guys know I've been trying to crank out as much content as possible while also storing away videos for the wintertime to bring you guys winter lawn care content. But yeah, this thing is just way too wide. I say we go and do some trailer shopping. But first I gotta pay for my storage. And yeah, quick update. Rob was cool, just letting you guys know. I don't know if I explained or not, but we're real cool. So he didn't yell at me or nothing, so. So they're getting me hooked up here. We just need to bump this up since I have an 8-inch drop and a lift on my truck. I bought a spare tire, so they're gonna mount a spare tire for me. And then I did get the rapid jack. This is nice. So if I ever need to replace replace a tire, this will come in handy. 65 bucks for a piece of plastic, not bad. All right guys, so here is my new trailer. It's a Big Tex trailer. Big shout out to them. They're very helpful with getting me set up, talking about it. I've never had a dual axle trailer with the brake assist, so they kind of ran me through that, showed me how to hook it up. And also I had a 2-inch ball, and I'm like, oh man, I have a 2-inch ball, not a 2 5/16 ball. And he's like, don't worry about it, I'll hook you up. He gave me a free ball, installed it, and we did make an adjustment here. We raised the coupler to the top as high as it'll go, and I think we got it somewhat level. It was sitting a little bit high at first, so we got it somewhat level. When we put the Ventrac on, it'll look pretty nice. The cool thing about the ramp is, first of all, it's a 4-foot ramp, and it's got coil spring assists both on the left and right side. So right there and right there. And the coil spring assists do help, so let's go ahead. Here's the latch system. One thing about the latch system, he told me, the salesperson, is like, I'm just being transparent with you. When you buy this trailer, the first thing I would replace is that rubber O-ring right there with a thicker one, because if you don't, then what'll happen is over time, this is gonna bounce around like this, and you're gonna start noticing these welds fail. So this is a 2025 trailer, and this is the only one they had in stock. Well, they had a 16-footer, but I didn't want a 16-footer. I got a 14-footer, 7x14. But anyways, he's like, just go to the hardware store, get a thicker bushing there, and that will extend, of course, the life of this bracket. They have redesigned that for 2026 ones where they have like this pull-up spring, but this older style that I got, he's like, that's pretty much the way to fix it. So get 2 longer bushings and you're good to go. But anyways, let me pull this off and pull this one off too. Set you guys on the tripod and you'll see how easy it is to put the ramp down and up. All right, so we got both pins out. Watch this. So one-hand operation. Look at that. I can let go. The springs are nice and tensioned right now. I'm assuming over time what'll happen is they'll lose their tension. It'll become a little bit harder, but hopefully after 5, maybe 10 years of, I don't know how much use I get out of it. I got, tripod's going down. I got about 3 years on my other utility trailer, the one with the mesh sides. I did not want to go that route this year. The reason why is because the mesh sides over time, they'll start to break and snap, and then they'll stick out and you'll get your pants caught or your tarp caught. I wanted something a little bit better, a little bit smoother, but I did not want to purchase a dump trailer because dump trailers, 1, are very expensive, and 2, there's one that I particularly like. It's not available. It's available in Ohio, just not anywhere near here. So, but anyways, I just wanted to show you that, how easy it is to lift up, put down with one hand, you know, easy peasy. You don't need to install like gate assists or anything like that. Let's try it with the pinky. Pinky works, not recommended, but I can if I needed to. One hand operation, simple enough. pin system. Again, we're gonna replace the bushings. We'll go to the hardware store and do that. Let's go ahead and load up the Ventrac. I guess, why am I closing this? Still getting used to it. Well, we gotta fuel this, load it up and fuel it up. Hey, cut me some slack. I'm still learning, all right? This is my first time trying to load up a Ventrac backwards, if I may add. There's a lot of weight in this major area right here, so you kind of want it underneath the wheels. So I think I got it somewhat evened out weight-wise. We do still have some room in the front right there. We could throw in maybe our X-Mark Stars or something. Or if I go all the way to the back, right? And then put an X-Mark Stars right up front here, then we could fit a 36-inch mower, just in case. The HDX will definitely not fit on there with this Ventrac, but I think a 14-footer was a great option. What do you guys think? Should I have purchased the 16-footer instead? I don't think so. I like the length of the 14-footer. I think 16 feet is just a little bit too long if I'm just mowing lawns. But if I had a commercial fleet and I needed 3 big mowers on there, I think a 16-footer would have been ideal. But since it's just me, I'm solo, I think the best option was the 14-footer. Here's a better look around with the Ventrac Install. Again, we need to go get some gas, strap it down, get some fuel in it. We're gonna run ethanol-free fuel. If you guys have a Ventrac, let me know what gas you run. We do have an option to purchase ethanol-free fuel, so I'm just gonna go ahead to the gas station right now and top it off. Before we go to fuel it up, let me show you how this rapid jack works. So here it is right here, and let's just say that this tire becomes flat. What we'll have to do is either jack up the trailer or use one of these. So we grab this thing, set it under like that, and just pull forward. Let me go ahead and do that right now. Well, hey, first time trying this, right? Asphalt, it dug right in. I'm sure this thing would work a lot better on concrete. That we will try in a little bit later. It is so hot outside. We're in a heat advisory right now. Middle of July heat advisory. Everything's burnt, dried out, and it's actually going to be pretty hard to find some nice green grass to mow with the Ventrac. We are more than likely going to find stuff that's dry and overgrown. So I'm going to fuel up with some ethanol-free fuel. I've shown you guys before what that stuff is. This is what I use in my mowers and my 2-cycle mixed with some full synthetic oil. And that's what the Ventrac is going to get. Oh man, wait a minute. I parked on the wrong side. Hopefully it'll reach. It works. Not at all gas stations. It's so hot. No, seriously, I think we will need to redo the rapid jack test on this trailer with the equipment loaded. And if it doesn't work on concrete, then we'll have to test it without the equipment. I'm sure that would work much better. All right, let's go to the Ace Hardware and pick up some bushings. Not to mention, I'm also due for my oil change. 94,240. I'm at 96,780. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks, and where Phil used to work. Only the OG viewers of Phil know about that. All right, let's go ahead and lock up our truck and get these bushings out. Let's see, can I bring this back? Nope, I have to do the other one. That's all right. Okay. I'm trying to lean this without it falling. Get this out. guess we only need one since they're both the same. Look at that, without the bushing, look how much it would rattle. Oh. So we need like double the thickness of this guy. Ah, the good old Hillman aisle. All right, let's see what we got here. Whoa, those are too big. Man, such nice people. I'm gonna try some of these sizes so I don't have to go to the big box store. And I'm like, can I go out there and try them real quick? They're like, go ahead. So I got one size bigger and one size smaller. Let's see what works. All right, so got the big ones here. I tried the smaller ones, and so check this out. So right now they're all pressed together, and it's a little bit harder to remove the pin. You kind of have to push the trailer in and pull the pin out. However, the pro of that is, check this out, no rattle whatsoever. No rattle whatsoever. So perfect. We're gonna go put these big ones back and get ourselves the same ones. Well, actually, I probably need to take one off, get the same size, and then we have just fixed an issue on our new trailer, right? Okay, I went ahead and paid for 4. Got 2 more since these ones are installed, but we will still have to pull the pin to get access to this side. And what I'll do is I'll install the smaller one, well, smaller hold, I guess wider one first, because we have to kind of run it on like that, kind of roll it on. Ooh, this side's a little bit harder. Okay, so for some reason this side did not like that I had 2 installed. So we just installed 1 and no rattle here. Let's go ahead and install our pin. This one has 2. Kind of weird. Maybe it's the way the nut is tightened. There we go. So let's grab this thing, shake it. No rattle. Sweet. I do want to buy a toolbox and mount a toolbox right here. That again is all for like all my socket sets and all that. Things that I talked about in the beginning of this video. Or actually, probably in the previous video. Okay guys, just a final update. It does work, even if you go a little bit over. It still gives you a lot of clearance to remove your wheel, change it out, so on and so forth. And of course that's with it unloaded, absolutely no weight inside the trailer. All right, I basically got everything done. Now I'm back at home in the garage. I even went ahead and registered my trailer. Y'all know the lines at the DMV can be pretty long, so it was quite a wait, but I am just dead tired. I need to go transfer all these files and create the video for you guys. And what's left is to remove all of the racks from this utility trailer, my old 6.5 by 12, and install everything on my new 7 by 14, which I won't do that in this video. I don't want to bore you guys. There's nothing really to see. So next time you see a video from Phil's Lawn Care, you might just see a new setup with the Ventrac in action. So I got to find the properties. It's going to be really hard. Might do some traveling here and there. So y'all stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. God bless you, and we'll see you in the next one.